Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
And I'm Tracy Cole.
And we're going to start us off for Fabri-Chat.
What's up?
I know. I'm coughing, not because I'm sick. I am stress eating, and my stress eating chewy thing of choice is popcorn. And I was eating too much of it, so I think I have kernels in weird places. So, and stress eating, not so much. Everybody wanted to see what I look like after 5 days of the grandkids. This is it. So, pretty rough, but that's okay. I'm going to try to get things together for tomorrow, but we are having a good time. But what we're going to do is we thought for our Fabri-Chat, what we thought we would do is just have some guests. It was going to be Tracy, but you can see Tracy is
so busy.
and we like to say she's knee deep in ship. And so
I'd call it more neck.
neck deep. Yes. She's up to her eyeballs
Almost
in ship.
up to my eyeballs in ship.
And she doesn't like us back here touching her ship either.
Don't touch my
because
ship.
we move it places and there's things going on. So anyway, so we have some special guests. And then Tracy and I, we're going to do box opening together tonight. So you'll see Tracy again. She'll have all of this cleaned up.
See you guys. I'm going to get busy.
And we'll see you tonight, 5 o'clock. Hi, my name is Cindy Rang, and I am sitting here with Carolyn.
Or CK.
or Peaches.
My
So tell
many
everybody,
names.
so it was CK because Carolyn worked here for a long time, Carolyn Harris, and then we hired Carolyn Hutchinson.
Yes.
And did you guys have the same middle name also?
No, but when she came to work here, she said, I refuse to be Carolyn number 2. And I said, okay.
That's true. No one wants to be the number 2. and
so we both had CH.
Yeah.
So I decided I would use my maiden name as my last name. So that's how I became CK.
Yeah.
But before I was CK, I was Peaches.
Peaches. The UPS driver called her Peaches.
Yes.
Yeah, we all kind of liked that. So, but for some reason, you're always Carolyn to me. It's difficult for me to call you CK, but always been Carolyn. Because now, have you been here the longest, or has Sabrina?
Sabrina.
Sabrina's been here longer than you. But you've still been here for what?
A long time.
12,
I don't
13?
know how many years.
We probably should look that up.
But I've been
A long
here
time.
quite a while.
A long time.
And have loved every minute of it, I have to say. I've never had a job that I've hated, but I've loved this one the most.
Good.
Yes.
Good. Well, that's good. We love that you're here. We do.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Carolyn is our shop manager, our floor manager, and so so she handles everything out in the shop part of it. So if there's something, sometimes when I'm talking to somebody on the phone and I say, well, let me ask Carolyn, Carolyn knows. She knows where all of the panels are. She knows where the fabric is. She rearranges things. So she's here every day that we're open,
Yes. Wednesday
through Saturday. She opens and closes, and so she's the one that we always default to for everything that's storefront. And then Carolyn is also the one that we're constantly doing her show and tell. So that's why I thought this would be fun for you guys to actually get to meet her. And so everybody wants to know, of course, what are you going to show us next? What are you working on?
Well, actually, I'm doing something that I cannot believe I haven't done already, and that's a Navajo rose. I have never done a Navajo rose.
Really?
Yeah. And so that is the next quilt that I am working on right now
Wow.
for my daughter.
Carolyn's favorite pattern is the Stars and Stripes because
yes.
Carolyn also loves panels.
Yes, I do.
Loves
I
panels.
love 'em.
And how many Stars and Stripes do you think you've made? You probably don't know for sure.
At least 15. At least.
Oh gosh,
And
way
probably
more than 15. You know,
I've lost count. I've given so many of them away.
That's one of those things that, who was it? Was it Thelma that started numbering? And she would number, and she would say, this is number 15/21, and then 16/21, so that each year you'd know how many you've made. Because it's easier to keep track. Well, I know how many I've made since January. But lifetime, whoever, whatever, what quilter would ever know. Especially a quilter who quilts all the time, because they're also going to want to know, what do you do with all these quilts that you make?
I give them away, and I do have a very large stash, I'm embarrassed to say, at home that are waiting to be quilted. But I am starting to get a lot of them done now, so that's
you're
exciting.
Finally feeling better about your long arm.
My long arm, yeah. So, and I just got a computer program, going to learn how to do that, but I love to free motion. I just wish I was a little better at it, but I'm getting more comfortable, so that's
You're
okay.
very, very good at it. I think we're our own worst critic, when we look at that, and no one sees that anyway. It's just the texture.
Right, that's
so
true.
it doesn't matter. Yeah.
So I'm also working on doing some applique, because I love doing applique.
That's adorable.
And so Critter Holler was something, I don't even know if we can get this anymore.
Probably
but I just thought it was so cute with the little
Carolyn
animals.
loves bears.
I love bears.
Loves bears.
Yes.
Bears and dogs.
Dogs.
You were a dog trainer, dog groomer.
I was a dog groomer for 40 years, a dog trainer for 42 years, and a dog 4-H leader for 33 years. So you could say that my life belonged to the dogs. Still kind of does. I have 4 of them at home.
Yes.
But absolutely loved it. But then I had to retire because of health reasons. It was just too hard on my body. And so then I came to work here, and like I say, I absolutely love this job. Couldn't be happier, Cindy. So thank you so much.
Well, we told her before we couldn't be open without Carolyn. We wouldn't be able to replace you. There's nobody else that knows everything that you know.
Oh, thank you,
It's true.
Cindy. Thank you.
It's true.
So the other applique that I'm doing is called Dog Park. And this is going to be very, very fun. And we do have this in the shop, so I'm excited. It'll probably take me, though, the rest of the year to get this done, because this is not an easy applique.
It's a lot of cutting.
A lot of cutting, a lot of small pieces, but a lot of fun if you like to applique, which I do.
I do. Yeah, it's like paper dolls, kind of.
Yeah.
You're just, tracing, ironing, and then cutting it out,
Exactly. The hardest part was waiting till I got all the fabrics that I wanted to go in it. Because it's so much work. You want to make sure you have the right fabric so you're happy in the end.
Yes. Now, there's 2 other unique things about Carolyn. One is, let's hold up this beverage. So this is me and my coffee, the bigger the better. Every single day she brings this behemoth. I can't even lift that thing. She brings this to work with her. And it's filled with
iced tea, no sugar, just lemon.
Lots of lemon.
Lots of lemon.
Lots of lemon. Every day she brings that, and every day she takes it home empty. But yeah, it is a massive jug of iced tea.
Have to keep dehydrated.
She did.
Hydrated. I mean, not dehydrated. Hydrated.
Some days we're so busy, it is terrible. You realize when you haven't gone to the bathroom even once. That means you haven't drank anything.
Exactly.
Yeah. The other thing that's unique about Carolyn is your hair. I almost feel like we have to stand up. How long? Have you ever cut it? I mean, I guess you've trimmed it.
I can tell you the story of my hair. So that's how long my hair is. I wore it down because there are a lot of people who have asked, do you ever wear your hair down? No, I don't. I get up in the morning, I comb it, I braid it. I come to work, before I go to bed, I comb it, I braid it. And my hair is never down. When I was in the 6th grade, my sister, as a surprise, horrible, went and took me to what was then called the Bon Marché, now Macy's.
Sure.
And sat me down in the chair, turned my back to the mirror, and told the gal what she wanted her to do to my hair. And she put it in what was called a sassoon. So my hair was about to the middle of my back, and they cut it where I had this little piece of hair here. It went over my ear, went around really short and straight right here. And I hated it. I cried and cried and cried. I have never cut my hair since, except my daughter twice a year, the only one that I trust, trims my hair. She just cut 6 inches off it about a month ago. So that
Never again.
I know. My girls say, "Are you going to be this old lady with long hair?" Probably. Who cares?
It doesn't matter.
It's so easy to take care of.
Yeah. And it's healthy. You have healthy hair. Yeah. All right. Anything else you want them to know about you?
Well, no, I don't believe so, but I will say thank you to all of you. I love all of the customers.
Yeah.
I love seeing their projects. I'm so happy when they come in to show and tell. It just really makes me happy. So thank you to all of you.
Yeah. She'll stop everybody in the store. When somebody brings in show and tell, she'll stop and make sure everybody comes to see. Yeah. And that is important. It's important for us to encourage people. And everybody wants to see it. Everybody wants to see what everybody's working on.
It inspires people, and it inspires me.
Yeah.
Where a lot of times I'll go, oh, what pattern is that? I need to do that one.
Right.
So, you will be seeing this year a lot of different quilts that I have on my stack to do. Not so many stars and stripes. There will be some of those in between, I guarantee. But I can't help myself.
I know.
But a lot
because
more.
You're quilting them, finishing them up?
No, and making more. Yeah, I can't help myself.
I know. It's an addiction, but it could be worse, right?
Oh, gosh, yes. There's a heck of a lot worse things that I could be doing.
Yeah. All right, Carolyn, thank you for sitting in for Brianna. She appreciates it.
Yeah,
I appreciate it, having someone to yak to.
Yeah, this was nice. It was fun. Thank you, Cindi.
Thanks. Okay, so take 3. We're here with everybody's favorite, Singing Barbara. That's what they call you, of course. Did you bring a ukulele?
I did not. I didn't have time. I was in a hurry to get down here.
She's here on her lunch break.
I'm on my lunch
we have
break.
morning coffee, but this is afternoon lunch break.
It's Teacher Appreciation Week, so I'm modeling. Just got this today. How neat is that?
Oh, is it Teacher Appreciation Week? Because isn't it also? It's also Nursing Week. We celebrate nurses and teachers the same week.
Front lines. We're all on the front lines. We see everything.
So do we also, is it also EMTs, everybody this week?
I have no idea.
Oh, it's got to be.
I barely know what day it is right now.
I know, right? But it isn't.
We moved into our new house.
That's right. Congratulations on that. Her birthday, she is a May baby.
May 1st.
May 1st. And brand new house. You moved into your house 2 days before your birthday.
Yeah, we signed the papers on Friday at like 11 o'clock in the morning, 11:30. And then we were moving in at 1:30.
Oh my gosh.
We were ready. We were like,
grab your stuff.
Come on. Yeah.
And how far is it from your old house?
Oh, not very far. Like not even a half mile.
Oh, so you could like run up the street with a load.
With the car. Yeah, I'm not going to hoof it. No. I wouldn't hoof it. It's a pretty good, it's a good walk, but it's like a half a mile. So it's not super far, but it's nice. And it's beautiful. It's just what we wanted. It's big and it's open, and we got to figure out what to do with the landscaping though. Like the backyard is just a pile of dirt.
The dirt.
It's just dirt at the moment, but everything else is The kids are so excited about it, and the cats. One of them is just kind of like, all right, a new playground. The other one's like, what is going on? She still hasn't come out yet. Like she's hiding in my daughter's room. And literally hiding. So we had the empty drawer before we got the clothes in it. She was literally crawling up, and you'd open a drawer, and she disappeared on the other one. And you're trying to get her out, and she would disappear down the other one. It's just like
she's super scared.
She's a little
poor
scared.
little thing.
She's really
particular. I suppose as soon as does she sleep in with your daughter? Is that where she sleeps?
A lot. She likes to. Whoever's laying down with a blanket over their legs or whatever. She will. You have to lift it. She'll tunnel in. She's a tunneler. And she likes to cuddle with that. But she's also really attached to Zoe, too. So she's like, oh, I'm nervous. I'm like, stop being anxious, because now the cat's anxious.
And as soon as the room gets set up and everything smells like her again, it'll probably be okay.
She's like, I'm worried about this. I'm like, honey, we need to keep it smelling like and
Yeah.
this smells the same that we should.
And they're just inside cats,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, because if you let her outside, Lord knows what will happen.
No, and that one's not fixed yet, so Lord knows
Oh,
what that
even other things will happen. We know
one.
about that.
No, we don't. We're not interested in the babies.
No,
We don't need the
no,
babies.
no,
I love kitties, but I don't want to have a bunch because then you can't give them away,
Right.
and then you have to just like spay neuter and set them outside and pray for
Yeah,
the best. Or
hope
whatever.
that they, but you live in town, so it's not quite so bad. It's those country cats that we worry about.
But we had a little feral colony by my old house.
Oh.
I mean, they were catching and releasing, doing the whole thing. There was quite a colony up there. I mean, it was pretty extensive. But yeah, it wasn't us. It was the neighbors.
The neighbors.
Our cats are.
It just takes one mating pair.
Oh, I know.
and
Like rodents.
You're in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, terrible. And there's nothing here that there's nothing. I mean, no floods. I mean, I don't know what sort of other natural disasters will clear that out.
Darwinism is not at play.
Yeah, but here it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
Yeah. So Teacher Appreciation Week.
Yeah.
And
So I appreciate you letting me come down here because we got a nurse, we got a teacher. It's all good.
well, that's good.
Secretary's Day last week, and it was just like, it's nice though because it's just important to say thank you,
It is.
And I've told
Yeah.
I told my students, I told my kids too. I was trying to compliment them on something and thank them for something, and then somebody interrupted. I was like, shh, guys, never interrupt a compliment.
That's right.
Never interrupt a compliment.
Take a minute.
Yeah.
Take it in.
We need to hear the positive things, and especially as we get older, we don't always, we don't get bribed for things anymore. Like, I'll give you 3 pieces of candy if you get your homework turned in.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, I only bribe for potty training. But but it's nice to hear thank you. We need to know that, that we appreciate.
And teachers have had kind of a hard time.
Yeah.
It was really rough.
Yeah.
And then now the kids are finally all settled down now that they've come back.
Well,
sorta.
that's a relative term.
Yeah.
They are, they're there, they're back. But it's,
Yeah.
we don't know what they went through the last couple of years. Only
Yeah.
what we saw on our screens. And
They're so social that
yeah.
it's got to be tough.
it is tough. And they're really just academically, behaviorally, socially, they're stunted a couple of years. They're making a lot of strides, but it's, all of that important development. We've got some kids that don't understand what normal at school is, and
Yeah.
and then we swapped it once the mandates went down, and it's just like, now what? I'm like, oh, that's what your face looks like,
Yeah.
So it's just a weird time right now. And then there's state testing happening right now too, so there's some anxiety about that as well.
And there's beautiful weather, so people
Yes.
are wanting to do that. And
Yeah.
and summer break is really right around the corner.
Yes.
So then they start to get
Goodness.
short timers a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. We're all get a little spring fever. There's something this time happens time of year. They start smelling weird. They start acting different.
Those boys.
I know. Well, this is about the time of year where they have the talk at school, because they're mostly 5th graders and 5th or 8th graders.
Because what is it that you say? You have a whole thing.
Oh, I have. Okay, so there's 2 things that you need to know. I wish I had known
Words of
in middle
wisdom.
school. There's 2 things. If I had known this in middle school or going to middle school, it would have saved me a lot of stress and it would have saved me a lot of anxiety. So, and then kids come back to me later and they go, "Oh yeah, remember how you told us that?" And they're like, "I'm so glad you did." So there's 2 things you got to remember. Number 1, and this is in no particular order. Okay, number 1, boys are dumb. And then they get a little mad. They're like, "Hey!" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, you see this stuff on TikTok? You see what boys do? Who are the key people jumping off of a roof?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, that's true." And so, anyways, they're like, "But that's fun." I'm like, "Exactly, you're dumb." And I have boys and brothers. It's fine. Number 2, and this is the most important one. Girls are crazy.
Girls are crazy.
Girls are crazy.
Girls are crazy.
For a couple of reasons. And the girls, as soon as they said it, the girls were like, "Yes,
we are.
we understand. We are." And we never can predict what kind of crazy is going to come out at any particular time.
Right.
And boys are dumb because they don't understand why we're crazy. Like, you just don't get it. You're like, "You're right. I don't get it."
And I can't explain
And
it.
I can't explain it. It's just how I'm feeling today. The moon cycle or whatever it is. Whatever it is. And then, but there's also like the good crazy, because we're like the good crazy.
We're the good crazy.
But then there's like that, I gotta sleep with one eye open crazy. and being able to
and
navigate
you never know
those.
which crazy.
And,
It varies.
and sometimes we can be the good crazy, and then depending what happens, like now...
it changes like that.
Yeah. You watch your back.
Yeah. And
So-
boys are dumb, so they don't
They
understand
don't
it
get
anyway.
it. No, they're just
No.
gonna go do weird
That
things. Smell
that is
this.
the
Yeah.
secret of life.
That is the
Girls are crazy,
And
boys are dumb.
And then, don't be stupid. Yeah, that's kind of what it comes into. Yeah.
I just love you so much.
I know, I love you too. It was nice to come in and like pinch hit a little bit for I wish I could stay longer because we tend to talk a lot.
We talk too much. We talk too much.
We talk way too much. But I have to go. I have a group of students that I've got to go pick up from lunch and then get to my thing. And then we're watching Hamilton tonight because it's in Spokane. So we're gonna Alexander Hamilton. I've been like talking to Hamilton today. My oldest daughter lives on the west side of the state now, so she's coming over with my niece to join us, and we're gonna have a little Hamilton thing. I take my mom. It's a Mother's Day birthday thing, and so I can't wait.
So excited. Well, thank you for giving us 5 minutes.
You're welcome.
And giving everybody 5 minutes.
I know.
Super good.
They don't want to watch us talk for an hour.
No. No. You have to follow along.
Don't be crazy. Don't be stupid. Boys are dumb.
And try to talk as fast as both of us can.
I know. I have had to learn how to slow down.
Me too.
Never interrupt a compliment. We dropped some serious nuggets today.
Serious information.
Nuggets, yeah. Things to wish in case you know.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna hug it out.
All right.
All right.
Well, I love you.
Oh, you too. We'll see you guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.
I could come like this.
No, you have 2 of them. So, sometimes your mom and I sit down and, sometimes your mom and I sit down and we have coffee together and we talk.
That's what I want to do.
You want to do that with us? What would you talk about?
Like something like a joke.
Oh, a joke. We like that. Tell us a joke.
So that's like when I drink coffee, when I drink hot cocoa, I tell my mom that.
When you drink hot cocoa, you usually think about a joke?
Yeah, we tell jokes every day.
Okay, so what is brown and sticky?
A stick.
A steak.
I'll tell my joke.
Okay, you tell me your joke.
The joke when I was thrown up there, I smelled it and cut my head off.
It's not a joke. Alright, you have another joke? Wait, you gotta chew it to your mouth first. So what else? So we should talk about what we're gonna do today. We're gonna make cookies. What kind of cookies? Big ones. Chocolate chip. I thought we were gonna make oatmeal cookies.
Oh yeah. No, actually chocolate chips. Some chocolate chip ones and some oatmeal.
We could make both. What about oatmeal with chocolate chip in them? No.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh no.
What about oatmeal with raisin in them? No. What about chocolate chip with nuts in them? No.
No. How about another joke? How about some
Another joke? I don't know if I know another joke.
my joke?
Okay, you tell me a joke.
When I woke up last night, my mom scared me and said, "Boo!" and it said, "Ah!" My joke?
That's a joke. But your mom's in Mexico.
No.
You just met one other night.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
She did that. When my dad said, "Big boo," I said, "Ah!" Is that a joke?
That's a joke. Yeah.
Your turn, joke.
I don't know that I know another joke.
Ah?
Not a good one that I can tell.
You could tell it.
Tracy knows all the jokes.
I'm not scared of a mean joke.
You're not afraid of a mean joke? What about a Papa joke?
No. Yeah. No. I'll do a papa joke.
Okay, I can look one up.
No papa joke.
I'll look up a joke for you.
What kind of
Wait, we have a hot text from your dad.
My dad? My dad? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this was actually a text from your mother. She's
What?
concerned because a cat was locked in the bedroom for 5 days. So now she wants Papa to count all of the cats. Unfortunately, Papa's not going to clean up the mess.
Why?
So because Papa doesn't do that. So I'll have to go over to your house tomorrow and make sure that your mom doesn't have to come home to that.
Well, we can do that with you too. Can we?
Well, yeah, maybe you guys could come and help. We could do that. It's going to take a bit of work. Wait, was I looking up a joke?
Yeah.
You sit down and you eat, and I'm gonna look up a joke.
Okay. Sit down. Okay. You can't see me.
Okay, ready?
What?
Let's see.
I'm seeing my camera. Oink.
Okay, what do you get when you mix a snail with a porcupine?
Hot chocolate in it.
Hot chocolate? No.
That's what I get in it.
That's what you get? When you take a snail, you know what a snail is? And a porcupine, you know what that is? When you put them together, what do you get?
Some drink to drink it in your mouth.
That was a good guess. You get a slow poke.
Stop jeans.
You get?
That was a joke.
That was a joke. Because the snail is slow and the porcupine pokes. Right? Porcupine has pokey?
Yeah.
So you get a slow poke. Do you get it?
Yeah, I didn't.
You didn't get it.
No.
You got
then
it?
It pokes it and then it says,
Yeah. That's right.
"There's some milk." That's my
Okay, you
milk.
you tell me a joke.
My dad woke me up and my mom woke me up and they said, "Boo, boo, balaka." And they said, "Boo."
You guys,
I'm joking.
what do you get? Oh no. Why do bees have sticky hair?
Because they want to stick.
Because they use honeycombs.
Honeycombs.
Combs? Honeycombs? Honeycombs? That was pretty good. That was a good one.
Oh, I want something to get.
Oh, Lizzie is farting. You guys smell that?
It's not me. Yep, I smell that from Lizzie. It's Lizzie. Stop farting, dude.
Dude.
He's a dude.
He's such a dude.
Dude.
Hey, honey, come and eat.
Me?
Or have her.
Come here. Chicken nougat. No, can you help? Can you help me? Some cookies? I'm running.
What kind of dog does a magician have?
Some poop.
No. What kind of dog does a magician have?
Some water.
What kind of dog would a
Water.
magician have?
Water.
Ruger? Kinda. He has a labracadabra-cadabrador.
What the?
You know,
So,
like, there's a Labrador, and then there's an abracadabra. So a labracadabra-dabrador.
That on him?
A labracadabra-dabrador.
Why?
No. Let's talk about something else.
And I'll go to the park.
You want to go to the park? Later.
We won't get wet.
You will. You always say that. You say you won't get in the water, and then you get in the water. And then what happens? You're all wet.
I'm ready.
What do we call that down there? You know, Sebastian calls it the water park.
I call it the park.
You call it the park? Don't you guys call it Nana's Lake?
Yeah. No, I call it Yana's Lake.
Nana's Lake.
I call it Yana's Park.
Nana's Park.
I'll call it house.
Chew up what's in your mouth. Kitty's watching you. You want more? You're just trying to scare that cat.
What the? How do you do that, boy?
It's Brother Kitty. I'm surprised that he doesn't run from you. He is kind of looking at you, but you're scaring him with that. He thinks you're telling him to scat. He's gonna scat. Well, he's running away. Okay, so what else are we doing? We're making cookies. What did we decide? Oatmeal.
Oatmeal?
And some will be chocolate chip,
Yep.
but we don't ever mix them.
No. After that, let's do
You pick that all, but you didn't eat your strawberry?
Yeah, after that, let's brush your hair with a
I know, my hair's a mess.
You don't have to right now. But there's knots in your hair, baby.
There's knots in my hair.
Yeah.
I know.
And then on top of after your hairbrush, let's make eggs. You should wash them. Let's color the eggs.
Color eggs?
Yeah.
Like Easter eggs? And then hide them? I can just do the plastic eggs.
Yeah.
We can hide the plastic eggs.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
And
We'll put candy in there?
Yes.
For you?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
So I can be the winner again.
You could be the winner again.
Now you have a golden egg.
Are you done eating?
Yeah.
You want more?
No. I'll hide the golden egg.
You'll hide the golden egg, and then who will hunt for the golden egg?
You have to find it first.
I know, but then do you get to hunt for the golden egg if you hide it?
Yep.
Oh.
But I don't get to.
Hmm.
Everybody has to find
Maybe I
it.
should hide the golden egg so that the two of you guys can find it.
No, I can hide it very hard. Whoever finds it's still gonna. No one will find it because I'm the very good hider.
Sit.
I'm gonna hide it under the deck.
You're gonna hide it under the deck?
Yeah.
I might not think to look there.
You
I
guys
thought
have
we were
to.
gonna hide eggs.
You guys
Even
have
though it's
to.
not Easter.
Oh yeah.
Mother's Day eggs. We have to dig for the egg.
Oh guys. Let's go.
Is that kind of like telling me where it's gonna
Let's
be?
go. Let's go.
I might find it.
Do I know how?
We're waiting for Harper to finish eating.
You might not know how deep it is. I'm done.
You're not gonna eat that strawberry? You don't like the strawberry? I didn't know you didn't like strawberries. You can have it. Do you want more grapes?
I don't like it.
You don't like it.
It's a little salty.
It's salty. I don't think it's salty. Ugh. I'm not eating that. All right. I guess we're gonna go outside, huh? Should we start the cookies first and set the timer?
Yeah. You know, not a timer. I will not be done making my dino cookie.
But we need the timer if we're baking cookies.
How about 6 minutes?
6 minutes? Is that the special time?
Yeah.
I think it's 10.
Ow. Hey, how about 5 days?
5 days to cook cookies? Oh,
No.
We would have a fire.
No.
Well, you can put something in the oven for 5 days.
No. We can make it for 5 days.
Oh, make cookies every day for 5 days. Oh my
And then we
goodness.
put them in the 2 ovens and then...
We could make our cookie dough, and then every day for 5 days we could just bake 4 cookies. One for you and me and Sissy and Papa.
To make a cookie doggy for Lizzie.
A dog cookie?
Yeah.
She's still tooting. I think it's because of all that milk from you guys' cereal.
Harper. Do
Harper,
this. How to do this? Do
your
it.
hands are cold.
Do it.
It doesn't help. I hear a dog barking.
I do. Push it.
It's a neighbor dog.
I think
All right.
it's Lizzie.
Okay, are we done drinking?
No.
You gonna drink your juice?
No.
Drink your juice. Drink your apple juice. You don't want to? Would you rather have something else?
Yeah. I want it more.
All right. One more opportunity. You guys get to see us chatting actually quite a bit, but
Yes.
I happen to know that we have some questions.
Questions?
Our viewers want to know,
About?
how is it going with you and Jeff?
Oh. He's avoiding me. I haven't seen him since the text.
I did you. So you haven't even seen him at all?
Yes. I'm not his sweetheart, I guess. I don't know. I haven't seen him
So
face
is
to
it that
face.
you walk into the back of the
Well, he's
post office
not
and he
always there.
runs out?
It could be. I mean, he's not always there. You know, he does routes, but I don't know what the story is. You know, I texted for, you know, a Fabri-Chat pickup yesterday. He sent a girl.
He said that, girl.
Yeah, so I don't know.
That's
I think he's scared.
I just think
So-
it's so funny. I think he has to know that it was a
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
I just
I'm
think
sure he
it's
does.
I just think it's so
That was
funny.
funny.
I can't hardly stand it.
I know.
We of course teased Tracy mercilessly for several days. And then we let up a little bit, but people keep asking.
You know,
And then people keep sharing their equally funny, horrifying,
really good
autocorrect, butt dialing
it's a
stories. It's funny. The most common thread here is when people are saying something about public and they leave out the L.
Yes.
I think I've read 3 different stories about that. Posting signs, public meeting, or whatever.
Oh my
That'd be pretty
gosh.
good. Yeah, pretty good.
No public display of affection.
No.
Oh, sorry. You started it. We might want to.
We used to be G-rated.
Until I came along.
You just never know what she's gonna
You
say.
never know. I'm sorry. It's just like
Oh my
Tourette's.
It is. We were talking about that earlier. That we'll say
Whoops.
when we say full of ship, or what is it else? What's the other thing that we'll oftentimes
When it goes to
use
shipping.
a little when it goes
There's
to?
a-
Well, there's
before.
other things that we'll say.
Oh.
When we're acting like or as if we're saying something naughty. What was the other one? I can't remember. But anyway, now it's all about shipping
Dembe.
and using words instead of using the word ship instead. Anyway, the point I was going to make is that there's actually adrenaline. You actually get a burst of adrenaline and a burst of dopamine. So
that's
2
plays on
things
that.
that make you feel better in your brain. 2 really good hormones that you'll get when you think that you're saying something bad. Isn't that funny?
Oh, really? Because here I thought it was like
No,
the
it's a good
laughing
thing.
and-
Well, it could be the laughing.
Oh, my
The
gosh.
laughing, you even get more. You get
I'm
tons
saying-
of things with that. But
I think I'm
but
saying
when
bad
you
stuff all the time.
well, you are saying bad things all the time. You need that little dopamine surge. But it's when you think you're saying something and kind of getting away with it.
Yeah.
So that was when we talking
What's it
about our weenuses
Oh,
for so
yeah.
long. And everybody looking at us like we were
for
super
the
weird, which
vagina.
we were. Yeah.
Love China.
Yeah. So, yeah,
I'm
it's
just
all.
looking
It's
for
all. Yeah. Can you tell that we have dogs that are
Sorry. It's
do.
another Lyra episode.
What
Come on,
she's
Lyra,
gonna
she's back.
knock over.
Pretty soon. The Jungle Friends is going to
The
be.
setting is coming down, and I thought that it was going to be difficult to film the children. No, the children were easy. It's Tracy. Tracy is
A challenge. I come with.
the kids. We just sat there and had our juice
Oh.
and ate our grapes.
Did
and
you guys want
talked
juice?
about
Did you
jokes.
want juice?
This is Dembe.
Dembe.
Nobody ever sees Dembe.
He's a good boy.
He is such a good boy.
I'm holding Lyra.
The other thing that I thought we should share, I've been thinking about this ever since yesterday. So yesterday, there's a gal that orders from us all the time, and her name is Kelly Bergeron. And she's from 29 Palms. And we've seen her name before, and it's like, Bergeron, 29 Palms, California. I wonder if she's related to Tom Bergeron. I thought, I'll bet she is. She has to be. That's like a pretty cool place. Yeah, so anyway, yesterday, I had to call her. So
She didn't call the mailman.
I did it. I did.
celebrity.
I don't call them. I call Mrs. Tom Bergeron. Okay, she's not related to Tom Bergeron. No, that's her husband's. She's actually from Wapato, which is in Washington State. Her husband is from what was it, Massachusetts or something?
I forget.
Or Maine,
I
somewhere.
was stuck on the pronunciation of Wapato because.
Of Wapato?
Yeah, I don't even know where Wapato is. I know it's in Washington.
Oh, it's
but
down south,
it's
and it
one
means
of those
potato.
Words like Awasimo or whatever.
No, Wapato means potato. And somebody else told me that, what was it, Watipi? Watipi, what we were saying the other day, is Indian for elk.
Oh.
And Wapato.
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 No,
Yeah.
if you keep saying that, it sounds like you're whopping somebody's
We
toe.
used to say Wapato. We used to say, because we used to play them in school. We were, so we were enemies. Wapato.
Wapato. I'm going to whop your toe.
I know. Anyway,
sorry about that. See?
Anyway,
I'm always doing this.
This is what the thought was. The thought was, is it possible, do you think, because I was thinking about this after I got off the phone with Kelly, not Tom Bergeron's wife. Do you think that there are any famous people that are quilters?
Oh, I think yes.
I mean,
wasn't Rosie Greer a crocheter or a knitter, the famous football
he was
guy?
a football player. I'm talking somebody like,
some people
Pink.
Like
Pink, are you a quilter? Who's
who
somebody?
do you think that would be?
I don't know.
Who do you think
about,
would be a quilter?
Because I think, who's the pretty woman? Julia Roberts. Don't you think Julia Roberts sews?
Maybe. Yeah.
I think she does. I think she seems
Well,
domestic
and I think
to me.
people that tour a lot, they've got to have something to do on their tour buses. So maybe,
maybe
that
they
would
do
be
a little stitching.
But they probably have better buses. They have a nice little studio to do fun.
I would.
Set it up on your little table and.
So
Go
maybe
for it.
singers. We want to know, because you know what's funny is every once in a while, of course, we make all of this stuff up in our head. You can see what happens, right? But sometimes we see like these really weird names, and it goes to a post office box, but it's in like LA or whatever. And so, and we'll see these really strange names like old ragamuffin. Or whatever, some strange, it's like, that's not your name. That's some made up name. Who is that? And there was one time that we even there was some strange name that somebody had, and I thought, gosh, that's got to be somebody famous. And they had their address there, so we Googled their address. Isn't this weird? This is super stocky, right? And we have nothing else to do. So we looked to see where they live, and it's like, oh no, that's like a 3-bedroom house in a little subbub. And then we decided.
What did you do? Do Google Earth?
We did
where
Google
you could
Earth.
Zoom in on their house.
We did. That's what we did.
That's
we
funny.
did it. We did it because
that
we
was
were pretty.
BT before JC.
It was when we were bored.
That's funny.
Down here, not open.
I would have to know about Google Earth to know how to use it.
Yeah,
so
I'll show you. I'll show you how to do
it.
it. Yeah. So we looked and we thought, nah. So then we decided, okay, this is the assistant who gets all of the packages. To who? We don't know.
Good.
We just think you should come clean and tell us that.
Yeah. Jennifer,
We want to know.
do you know anybody in the world of glitz and glamour that you think might quilt?
Who do you think?
I don't know about quilting, but
Knitting? Crocheting, because you're a crocheter. Who crochets?
Vanna White, she's
Vanna
Vanna
White.
Yeah, that's right. I
she
remember.
has her own line of yarn.
Yeah.
I don't know how you consider her famous, but
Well, yeah.
Oh, she's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so.
Everybody knows Vanna. Everybody can strike a Vanna pose.
Yeah,
she's been doing it since the 80s, I
for a
think.
long time. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
it is cool.
I wonder if somebody like Ellen DeGeneres or... There's got to be someone. Well, mark my words, I'm going to find out. And if you have a weird name,
I bet
we've Google Earthed
have
you.
people that watch the program that...
And now they're going to say,
No. They know people. They know you know people. So I know they're sharing with us right now.
Yeah.
We're going to find out.
Yeah, email us. We just want to know. Not that we would do anything creepy or stalky, besides Google Earth you. But not that we've done that even very often. Very much. Maybe 5 times.
A day.
No, total. It takes
There's
a
no time to do that.
No, there is. No, this was a long time ago. And this was just, sometimes there's just strange names and you want to know. You know that that's not their real name.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are you hiding?
What are you hiding?
Why do you have to have an alias name? So, I don't know. That's all. Anyway.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, that was fun. I hope we find... No, I never... I hadn't thought about that. So I hope to... I hope we get some leads.
Yeah, we want some leads. We want to know.
What
we want to know.
People that have to ride around in their touring buses. What do they do to pass the time?
Yeah.
If they're not
What
writing
are your little
music
handicrafts?
Or, yeah.
I'm sure they're creating something.
I think so. I think like
They've got to be creators. They're not just writing
stitching,
music and
embroidering, beads, anything.
Right.
that
Creativity
they could-
is just a thing. And so they've got to be doing.
think
Taylor
so.
Swift, I wonder if she's a sewer.
Could be. I'm trying to. Who wears some really fun clothes? Like, Beyonce, it was her mother that designed their clothes at first. So there's somebody, that sews, but not her particularly. But yeah, there has to be.
There has to be
We are
someone.
going to know. We're going to have a
We're going to
list.
find out. When we find out, we're going to whisper it to you. Okay, we're going to let you guys know.
sounds
Or if
good.
you guys know, you let us know.
Yeah, I think.
We want to
Oh
know.
my gosh, just Google it. Let's just Google.
We could Google
and see
it.
what we come up with.
What celebrities quilt?
Celebrity quilters.
We're going to find out. We're going to report back to you.
Yes.
All right.
It's a
And then we're going
project.
to Google Earth them. Well, see, now they're never going to order from us. Because we're going to know where they
We
live.
won't Google Earth.
We won't.
There's no
We've
time.
deleted that app from our phones. We're doing it right now.
I don't even have it. Wait, what is the message?
Is there a chance I could do it with you?
I think
I think if there's some
commas and
other,
stuff.
then there's some other message there I've forgotten.
sure.
I missed.
When the mailman calls.
I know. I'm sending hearts. All right, you guys. Well, here's the good news. Brianna will be back next week.
Yay. Well,
We won't
and
have
also
to
some
keep.
really good
we won't
stories.
have to keep auditioning.
Sorry,
Oh,
gosh,
sorry.
dog. Puppy. Puppy
We
alert.
won't have to keep auditioning Fabri-Chat hostesses.
And you won't have to see Lyra so much. You're
She'll
a
be
stinker.
back in her corner.
Yeah.
All right, you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh my gosh. I gotta go do.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.